Hey guys, Chart Stoppers back with another video. In this channel we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before buying any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. Also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with support and resistance. Just to let you know, I'm not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. And I also provided a link in the description for Webull. You could use it to start an account and get 2 free stocks. I also provided a link for Robinhood. You could use that to start an account and get 1 free stock. Just to let you guys know, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to your video. Okay, so let's get into the market today. It's a pretty flat day on the day. The S&P is down 0.23% on the day, and the Dow Jones is down 0.43%. The NASDAQ is also down 0.43%. Today is March 23rd, 2021, and the stock we are going to take a look at today is going to be NIO. I wanted to provide an update on this one. I haven't done an update since the correction has started. I don't think we are out of the woods yet of this correction. We're still having a lot of volatility every day, especially in a stock like NIO that gets hammered every time these bond yields go up. You're seeing, NIO can go down 4 to 5%, in one day. You're seeing that, and when the bond yields go down, you could see it go up 4 to 5%. So it's a real volatile stock with these bond yields, and we're going to take a look at it today just to see how it's doing during this correction and what we should be looking for. So today, NIO is trading at $41.79. Today, it's down $1.16, which is 2.63% on the day. And as you can see, the high of our chart here is going to be at $66.99. So that's about $67. That was the high that it made. And that was back on January 11th. Right after NIO Day, you saw it make a new all-time high. And ever since then, you saw the stock just lose almost half of its value at one point during the worst part of the correction. Let me move over here. And you could see our low right here on this day, which was March 5th. The low was $31.91. So that was more than half or 50% from the high right there. But since March 5th, you could see it's made a little bit of a comeback and it's regained some of its value, and it's gotten up to almost $42 as of right now. You could see right here it got up to about $46 here on March 11th, but it has been on a little bit of a downtrend in the past week or so, and right now it's trading over in this area, and it's kind of trading sideways right now. But let's take a look at what happened here after it hit the all-time high after NIO Day. A lot of good news came out after NIO Day. You could see there was a big run-up in price right before NIO Day. Everyone was really excited about that, and it was for good reason. They had news about a sedan coming out, a lot of news about their battery swap technology, and just a lot of hype around the stock and the cars, and everything was good news. And they hit a new all-time high, and it traded sideways for a little bit after that. It was trading in an area between support and resistance of our $54.50. That's our support right here off of our high right there. And it was trading in that area right there until we hit our correction right here. And that's when all the EV sector just got smashed during this correction, and everybody took a hit, and especially NIO and Tesla. They really took a big hit during this correction, and like I said, you lost about half of your money right here during this correction in just a couple weeks, just about 2 weeks. So in a short period of time there, and a little bit less than 2 weeks even, you lost half of your value here, about 50%. You could see just the downtrend that it was in, huge downtrend. A lot of people just selling and getting out of this while it was going down, and it just finally bottomed out right here at 31.91, and now it's in the recovery. So what happened? We lost our $54.53 support. It kept going down. We lost our $50.53 support. And it kept going down. It tried to do a little bit of a recovery right here. We saw it bounce up a little bit off of our $46 support. You saw it try to bounce up off that, but it couldn't hold. And it just kept dropping and dropping. Our last support right here was $40. We tried to see if that would hold up, but it did not. It broke through that one. And that's when things got crazy, because our next stop was going to be $28.51 right here, and the 200-day moving average was right around that area during this. So you could see we had our support at $28.51 here, and it was headed towards that. But as you could see, it bottomed out right around that $32 mark, and I have our support right here. Let me zoom out. As you can see right here, it does have support at $32 and about 32 cents right here. It did have support right there, so I did put that into our chart, and that's about where our 200-day moving average is right now at 32.32. So that's where our next support would be if we do lose our $40 support right now. That's where it's hanging out at right here. Current day, it's hanging out between our $40 support and our $46 resistance. So you could see after the correction bottomed out, it did start an uptrend, and then now it's been kind of on a little bit of a downtrend these past couple days and week. So I put a trend line in right here, and it's kind of been following this trend line after the bottoming out of the correction, and it's sort of been following it right here. So I threw that in our chart, and the next couple days are going to be pretty critical to see if it does hold this trend line. If it doesn't hold this trend line, I think we're going to see this thing drop to our $40 support and possibly below our $40 support, maybe even moving towards that 200-day moving average, possibly testing this bottom again. But if it does hold our support, I think we will easily break through this resistance right here at 46, possibly even test this $50 resistance and move on to our 50-day moving average right in there. So hopefully it does stay on that trend line and continue to move higher. If it doesn't stay on the trend line, it would be bad news, and I think we're going to be headed lower. So that would be a thing to watch in the next couple days. Definitely the next couple days, because it's at a point right here where it is. Let me zoom in here. It's definitely at a point where it's touching this line right here. So either it's probably going to be tomorrow where we're either going to see a gap up or we're going to see a gap down on this. Okay, it's got to do one of two things, because it's consolidating towards this trend line right here. And if it doesn't follow this trend line, we're going to see a gap down or a gap up. So hopefully we see a gap up tomorrow, because we are having a red day today. And I think we do have a pretty strong support level at the $40 support. So I think that will hold. So I hopefully think that we will gap up and go on to test this $46 resistance and maybe stay in this trend right here, at least, of trading in between the $40 support and $46 resistance for now, until it can find some strength to move up. I hope we don't gap down and lose our $40 resistance. That's my worst case scenario, but I will be watching this definitely tomorrow on the 24th to see what it does, because we're getting close to the end of the day today on the 23rd, and it's holding our trend line today as you could see, it hasn't broken it yet. So it's holding tight on the trend line. It's definitely touching it. So tomorrow's going to be the day, hopefully, where we're going to see this thing bounce off this trend line and gap up, or it's going to, drop below there. Okay, so that's my update on NIO. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Really helps out the channel. And if you didn't see my full analysis on NIO, I will provide a link to the video in the upper right-hand corner. You should be seeing that right about now. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so you don't miss any videos. And we'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.